Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new episode of On It. I am Mikey. That is Devan.
Damn, I wish I could remember what we talked about. I couldn't even remember what we talked about the Super Bowl.
If it has to come down to that, or I just seem like a hater to get my point across, I'll do it.
Oh my God, he missed it!
Those were the good days. Those were the good days of Jeopardy. You don't get that intense anymore on Jeopardy.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
It doesn't. I think Jeopardy was just too fresh a couple years ago when we ran it. Because now we're just more of I don't know. I think it seems like we're more just disappointed in our own answers, and then just move along embarrassed.
Sure, and I mean, yeah, the fact that I didn't know who was drafted first overall in 2012 is kind of fucking terrible, but you know, it is what it is.
No, it is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new episode of On It. We are here. We are back. You got me. You got Devan. And Devan,
who invented water?
God or some, I don't know, a couple atoms. Atoms with a T, not a D.
Adam who? Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, exactly. Atom who? No. I have a problem. The last couple days, so like you watch like one or two things on YouTube, and then that's your entire algorithm.
You watch what?
You know, like that. You watch one or two things on YouTube, and then all of a sudden, boom.
Dude, you
that's
like one feed. Fucking video, and they go, "You're gonna get all of this."
This is the type
and
of content
you're not just gonna get
now?
the person that you like. You're gonna get 18 other people like them.
So I accidentally watched like a investigation video. I sent you one of them. It was a body cam video.
Yes.
I don't know if you watched that one.
I didn't really want to because you were like.
Okay. So
yeah.
I'm gonna, before we get into sports real quick, I just need to side note this because I'm having way too much fun watching
body cams,
real shit going on in life.
Yeah.
Like so this guy, right? So this was a guy.
Do you ever watch
honestly,
Live PD? Huh? Do you ever watch Live PD? Cops? Or
no. See, I like the YouTube creators who are like, no, like, we're giving you
everything,
the truth. This is what happened. Like, we're not cutting any corners. I'm not watching anything on TV. But there was this guy, and I guess it was like a small town. I think it was not small. I mean, you tell me, how small is Bristol, Connecticut? Is it big, small?
You said Bristol?
Yeah.
That's where the ESPN headquarters are.
I believe it was Bristol, Connecticut, or somewhere in that area. And it
was
like him. And there was a weird story where I guess he got in a fight at a bar. This guy gets in a fight at a bar, but his brother's taking him home. But like cops pull him over, but they all know him. Like they all know who he is, and the brother was drunk too, but they just let them like they just towed the car and they just let them go, like get picked up and go home. Like I don't know, they were like really close and like not really friendly because there was this the main antagonist of the whole situation would be the big old drunk guy that was in the thumbnail of the video.
Yeah.
Who kind of reminded me of like Shane Gillis in an alternate universe.
You did, yeah, you did tell me that.
He's sitting there like he's drunk. He's like, he's looking at the cops like, you guys are all fucking pussies. Like, I'll fucking knock your little ass out, dude. What are you, a K9 unit? What, you fuck your dog after your shift so you suck your dogs? Like, he's just going, and like, but like at one point, the one cop is like play fighting with him and like pushes him and like he falls over, but then they like dap each other up. Like it's like some high school friend shit. Like
sure, yeah, like you grew up with a cop, yeah.
But then, like I guess, however long later, a couple hours later, it's already nighttime, but this is still in the middle of the night. The brother calls the police station and he's like, hey, my brother is acting like aggressive, yada yada yada. And when the cops show up. There was a shift change as well, mind you. So these aren't the cops. These aren't the cops that were, that pulled him over at the traffic stop. They show up, and as soon as they get to the door, there's a shotgun leaning against the door, and they're like, what's going on? And the other brother, the one that was just driving him home, opens the door, and he's like, hey, like they're like, get back, like what are you? As soon as they say that. Shane Gillis guy, he comes out of the bushes, dumps like, I don't know. I think he dumped, I think a 30 mag in one cop. There was 3 cops. He dumped a 30 mag and like I think he had 3 30 mags on him, and then I think the third one jammed, and he switched to a handgun. As he was like, I mean, he kills 2 cops, empties the clip into both of them, and then like one cop that he wounded is like standing in the dark, like behind the car, and then just one shot, just pow. Oh, it's over. It's all
Jesus
over.
Christ.
And the whole time the mom's like watching, she's screaming, and this is all just like this is just YouTube. This is
on
just,
YouTube.
It's just late at night. It's probably midnight. I'm watching this. I'm like, okay. And that was fine, right? But then I went down a deeper thing, because then it goes from like craziest traffic stop ever to like woman pulled over in Essex, Maryland with 2 dead babies in her trunk.
Bro.
And she had them in there for a whole year. She had dead babies in her two. It was her niece and nephew. She was taking care of her niece and nephew. She was
A year
prostitute.
ago.
She was a prostitute in Baltimore. She was a prostitute in Baltimore. She gets pulled over for speeding. She has no registration on the car, no license, and they say, we got to tow it. I'm sorry. She's like, all right, let me get my shit out. She goes to get her shit out. A bin, a big old trash bag and stuff, and they're like, you got a whole bunch of shit. Like, are you gonna be good? And then, but when they start pulling it out, she starts pulling it out. They're like, and they call another guy. He goes over to the cop, like on some slick shit. I was like, oh, look, these cops. Like, I was like, they're about to find some shit. Because every time I watch one, I'm like, this is how I know.
What are we talking about now?
No. Listen. I found something out about myself watching these, Devin.
What's that?
I'm one gullible motherfucker. Like, every single one of these videos, it's obviously they did something bad. They did something wrong.
Sure.
There was a criminal, like, in this video. But there's always a point, especially during the interrogation, where I'm like, maybe they didn't do that shit.
See,
but then they always confess. They always confess at the end. There's always, like, it ends up like.
There's a lot of times when we talk about like cases and shit on here, and you go, that motherfucker didn't do nothing, and I go, well, there's a lot of evidence pointing to the fact that they did.
Well, I don't know. After that Raja shit, we switched, but
yeah, sure.
But no, but I'm saying, like, I'm very gullible when it comes to this, because like.
I thought you were about to tell me that it was AI, and I was starting to get hopeful, and then
no, but I'm saying, like,
it's people getting killed.
Like, this girl has her 5-year-old niece and baby nephew like dead in her trunk, and you're just sitting here like, there's like, part of you is like, there's no way. There's no way. And then when she's sitting there going like, there's no way I did this. It's like, well, like, how do you do that? Like, so I know, and I'm only answering your question. What are we talking about? Talking about the craziest shit that's on YouTube. It's all these interrogation videos, dude. And I keep finding more.
I know you're not. It's not gonna stop.
I'm finding more. I'm finding 12-year-olds Swiss cheese and girls just in throwing them in the lake after. Like, it's
what the fuck.
There's a lot going on, Devin.
Yeah,
there's a lot going on.
You don't have to watch it.
No, I don't.
You don't.
I don't. But then when there's this lady in the Navy SEALs who kills her daughter and then tries to kill herself by drinking a bunch of laundry detergent, it's like, you gotta watch it and find out like what just happened. And no, you gotta watch it, because then you gotta make sure, like, did the hospital save her? Yes. Is she gonna go to prison? Let's go. Like, that's what I was. You gotta hope. You gotta hope for the best at the end. You gotta hope for something. Something. This is real. This is real life cinema, Devin. Not all movies are good. That's not what I'm saying. that's not what I'm saying.
Not all movies. This is real life, and there's fucking terrible shit that happens. Not.
But the way that it's put together, there's plot. It starts like a story, and then
movies imitate life. Yeah.
The boom. See, so we're on the same page here.
No,
we're not. Why are we not on the same page here?
No, like if I want to watch a movie, like, I'll go to Netflix.
Okay, watch.
Now, if I want to watch someone get murdered, I don't generally want to watch that.
And then don't worry, this is a sports podcast, and we'll get to that in a minute. But just remember, though, and I want you to remember this: you're gonna watch that video, and you're gonna watch the lady one in Baltimore. You're gonna watch both of those, and by the next podcast, you're gonna admit that you understand exactly what I'm saying on this. You're gonna be like, all right, I get it.
I've seen fucked up shit, but it.
No, but it's not just how fucked up it was. It was just it's just ridiculous. It's the story of it. Like the story of this shit. It's just you find out like how I don't know bad people are just on a day-to-day basis.
Well, I think I know that people are like really bad and like I'll see the woman.
Well, I'm
two
saying
babies in a trunk.
Yeah,
I'll read the ticker. I don't need to watch the.
But I'm saying when you just see the headline, we see headlines every day though.
No, of course.
Like we're so numb to seeing this person did this person did that. But then when you sit down and get like a full detail of like a chick getting ripped out of her home by 3 people and then burnt alive, and then she walked out of the woods on fire, and before dropping dead or before dropping into a coma, told the police who did it. And then she fell into a coma and then later passed. But before one of her final words were the 3 people that killed her. Devin, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying. I'm glad this happened, so I got entertainment. I'm just saying, holy fucking shit.
Yeah.
You can't write that. You can't make that shit up.
It's tough.
You want to talk sports? You want to talk about sports?
I'd love to.
I mean, I like to talk about sports, but I also like to talk about how crazy, people are. It's sometimes that might mix in with sports. You know, we might get a Tyreek Hill.
Whatever that was does not mix with sports.
It might though.
Not yet. No, I mean just OJ.
OJ,
yeah.
Aaron. You know, there are. I mean, there's definitely plenty of crime in sports, but no. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about crime in sports. We're talking about trades in sports. We're going to talk some top 5. We're going to talk about some college football. We're going to play some Jeopardy. Devin, obviously the biggest thing that happened in the sports world, I guess, did that happen today?
Yesterday.
Did that happen on Friday or Thursday?
Thursday.
Okay. Completely blank then. Micah Parsons is a Green Bay Packer.
Yep.
Now, I'm kind of curious. Like, I kind of want to go back in the, Rolodex and see. We did talk landing spots for Micah Parsons. I don't know how many episodes ago, and I don't exactly remember where we said he could potentially land. But I mean, all right, off the rip, like you saw that you got the buzz alert from 3 different notifications. So
I think I saw it from you first. I think you texted me.
Oh yeah, I was on that. I'm like Adam Schefter nowadays.
For real.
But no. So how'd you feel?
Well, I mean, I texted you and I was like, damn, there were probably a lot of teams that would have given up 2 first-round picks and a D tackle to get Micah Parsons. I was like, why did they trade to the Packers? And then I remembered that he needed a contract, so they paid him $47 million a year. Like, not only are you the highest paid non-quarterback by a lot, you're making it way more than a lot of quarterbacks. You are making, what, 6-7 million more than the highest paid than TJ?
Yep. And, I mean, it's $100 million between him and Jordan Love next year.
Bro, that's nuts. But I have more of a problem with the contract. Like, I'm fine with the move itself. I think it'll be good for the Packers. I think it can make that pretty decent defense better. I don't know if it makes them contenders yet, just because of offensive issues. But
Super Bowl contenders, or okay. I mean, I was gonna say they're definitely.
It puts them in a good spot for sure to go win games. But my problem with the contract is, like, we know Mike is good. We don't really know how good yet. So it's like if he has 3 pretty good seasons, he's really going to fuck up the market. Now, if he goes out and plays like nobody else, then it's warranted that he would make more than everybody else. But if he goes out and just plays okay, has 10 sacks, fucking couple of things here and there, makes some plays, it's going to fuck everything up. Everyone's going to be asking for outrageous money, and the guys making outrageous money, whether or not they deserved it or not, aren't making $47 million a year.
Well, you know, that was kind of the thing. That's at least how I felt about Micah. Is, I mean, I get every top star, every top player feeling like they deserve to get a raise or, you know, get paid, but
and the worst part is, like, it's not the Cowboys giving him the deal. It's the fucking Packers giving him that stupid ass deal.
Which, and see, that's the thing. Like, I see a lot of people.
If the Cowboys if the Cowboys tell you that this deal is fucking so stupid and there's way too much money on the line, it's probably fucking stupid and there's too much money.
Dude, but also, I swear to God, if Jerry Jones was not running the Cowboys anymore, but all the same exact moves were still going on, and every domino still fell the same way that it did, people would not be saying, I don't know, that.
Yeah, they would.
What?
Dak should not be making 60.
Dallas is an idiot. Dallas got okay. Dak shouldn't be making 60, but a lot of people shouldn't be making what they're making.
No, I know, but in the current market, Dak's the highest paid quarterback, and he should not be.
So what you're saying is, with or without Jerry Jones, giving Micah Parsons $47 million would have been a good idea.
Fuck no.
Because
I'm saying the fact that the Packers did it makes it even worse.
But what I'm saying is, if Jerry Jones,
the Packers look stupid now.
If Jerry Jones would have gave him $47 million a year, everybody would have said Jerry Jones got robbed. Micah just robbed Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones makes this trade. Jerry Jones gets fleeced. Jerry Jones just got fleeced. They just stole.
I don't think they got fleeced. I think, like we said, the Cowboys, with or without Micah, are not good enough. So this whole, fucking Dallas fans are pissed. Oh, the Cowboys are going to suck. They were going to suck regardless. They weren't going to do shit. So it's not like it's good riddance, but it's like it's really not the worst thing.
I'm seeing Cowboys fans, which, mind you, Cowboys fans are, I don't know. I don't know how many real Cowboys fans there are.
People keep talking about Dallas. Like, Luka made it to the finals the year before he got traded. Mm-hmm. Fuck was Micah Parsons doing? Doing a podcast and chilling in Cancun. So, fuck out of here. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
But I just feel like that you put Micah on what? You put Micah on Green Bay. I think it's kind of a similar situation because you got a tough division. You got a quarterback that you are relying on. I mean, you got a quarterback with semi-questionable health issues. I mean, surgery on the non-throwing hand, but then he had that issue last year with his throwing hand, which I don't even remember exactly what that injury was, but just half of his hand, just what he couldn't bend. Is that what was going? He had like a nerve issue or something. Remember?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Where he could not bend. He couldn't grip the football.
Yes.
But I like Green Bay's defense in terms of just if you added a Micah Parsons, I don't know how over the edge that puts that defense. And then I also don't know why and because of that, I don't know why you would give him $47 million.
I don't it would have made more sense if Jerry had bit and given him that contract. And again, the fact that Jerry thought that amount of money was stupid.
It is stupid.
No, it is, exactly. But Jerry's known for making stupid deals and then says that this one is completely outrageous and we're not going to do that. And then the Packers turn around and give him the most outrageous deal. And so the report must have been correct that Micah wanted to make, or Jerry wanted to make Micah the highest paid non-quarterback in the NFL, which meant $41 million.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, Micah wanted 47 for some reason. And then he's out here crying about how he's going to retire his mom. You could have done that with $40 million, motherfucker. You could have done that with a lot less money.
Don't get me fucking started, Devin. Like, look. I'm not jealous of an NFL player making money. He's in the NFL. He deserves as much. He deserves,
and yes, give
he
your
deserves
mom a lot of
millions
money.
of dollars.
Retire your mother, of course. But a lot of people can do it with a lot less money.
Devin, he was on what? He was on his rookie deal, so he was making $17 million. And he was living in, and it was in Texas. So he's what, walking home with 15 point something? I mean, he ain't
12.
losing that much. Bullshit. Pull up the tax calculator.
No, but
pull up the tax calculator.
He's not walking away with.
Look up how much tax is taken out of $17 million in Texas. I guarantee you it'll pull up probably 1.3 mil.
That'd be sick. But
you want me to pull it up? You want me to do?
No, I don't live in Texas.
And neither does Micah Parsons. But either way, if Micah Parsons walking away with whatever, how much you want to say, whatever, however much money he's walking away with his rookie deal, I don't know. Plus his, let's see, because I made sure.
Are you telling me his mom was working?
Well, hold on. So he has deals with Adidas, Bose, like headphones, speakers, C4, Pizza Hut, Old Spice. This man could have been first of all, it's hard to believe his mom wasn't already retired.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Where was she? She was working a 9 to 5 this whole time.
Yeah.
You were in a DPOY conversation. Your mom was clocking into work.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no I'd like to believe that it was just semi-true. I don't know. Maybe he means he's gonna buy her a mansion. I don't know.
I mean, I'd like to believe that he didn't force himself out of Dallas for $6 million to retire his mother, but he did.
I'd like to believe that there are certain players that understand that a lot of that money could go to making a team even better.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just hard to believe that people have this idea where you can't have that opinion where saying it's greedy or that they deserve what they
they deserve this and they deserve that. Tom spent his entire career never making more than anybody else. Won a ton. And I mean part of me feels bad for Joe Burrow and how good the offense is and then you go, not really. You're making 55 and your receiver's making 40 and your other receiver's making 30. So I don't really give a damn because you want to spend if we look at teams that play pretty well, not the top teams obviously have already paid their quarterbacks, but there's a lot of teams out there who like Washington who have good seasons because they're all on sort of weird early short-term contracts or whatever. I don't know. It's
Well, I also just think that I think the quarterback market, that's its own market.
Yeah, of course.
At this point, we're talking if
you want a top quarterback, you got to pay him.
We're talking about T.J. Watt's contract. We're talking about Micah. We're talking about Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. Those contracts are the ones that we're looking at going, how are you even going to possibly build around this team with the amount of money you're putting into so many, such a small amount of players? You look at Cincinnati and how depleted that defense is. No matter how good Jamar and Joe Burrow is, and no matter
how good Trey Hendrickson is,
and no matter how good T. Higgins and Jamar are, Joe was gonna get his money. Joe was always gonna get paid. So I mean that was just obvious. Same way Josh Allen or Lamar or Patrick Mahomes, but
T-Law.
Those same teams are any of those teams? Maybe I'm wrong. Are any of those teams paying historical contracts to other people besides their quarterbacks?
The Bengals.
No.
And they're
Ones
suffering.
that weren't suffering last year.
Yeah.
I'm talking Buffalo, Kansas City, Baltimore, like
No.
Philly. Like I want to say that they weren't, wasn't something ridiculous for
Correct me
anybody
if I'm
except
wrong. I don't know if AJ's making more than DK. He might be.
At this point they're making fucking chump change compared to some of these motherfuckers.
Yeah, I know,
but
exactly.
I did find the landing spots that we had for Micah Parsons, and we said the Chargers was the biggest one for me. Micah on either Buffalo or San Fran would be crazy. New England. We did not say Green Bay.
See, but all of those would have been possible if he didn't want $47 million a year.
Yep.
And the fact that he turns around and says, I didn't want this to happen, when you fucking put out a statement a month ago saying how you hated everything about Dallas and you hated Jerry Jones and you hated the team and you hated the process and you won out and you won all this, you tried to bluff it for a few fucking $1 million. It didn't fucking work.
Oh, I mean, it kind of worked.
Well, I mean, you're out of your team. And
he is, and he's living in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Sure, you got 120 guaranteed, but like you have to be generational.
But that's what I'm saying. He has to be DPOY. The Packers have to win the North. They have to be in the conversation for the Super Bowl. Like,
if you're making quarterback money from 5 years ago,
quarterback money from 5 years ago,
for real, he's making more than Mahomes. Now, granted, Mahomes' contract is so fucking weird that I don't know how much he's making. He could be making $600 million a year, and I don't think anyone would care.
It feels like Patrick Mahomes' contract gets reconstructed every year.
It gets changed every year. No one knows how much he makes. I think he's just taking in straight owner's cut money and just calling it a day.
But I don't know. The Packers have, which back to like why I don't see, like I'm confused on why I don't see any slander, like, or not slander, but just everybody's acting like, like this move is it. Like this is the end all be all move.
Yeah.
When I don't know. I don't want to say
this wasn't their missing piece. This isn't.
I don't want to shit on Micah.
Move.
I don't want to shit on Micah Parsons though. That's what I'm not trying to do. Like,
no,
yes, he's good.
I agree. Yeah, he's good.
He's going to be in the conversation for DPOY if he's healthy. But I just don't see any world where this puts the Green Bay Packers over. And I don't see why people aren't at least saying, like, that's a lot of money to give Micah and it might not be worth it. And, 3 years from now when you're not in the conversation for a Super Bowl and your first receiver you drafted in the first round in however many years wasn't as good as you thought he was.
Yeah. And you didn't even lock him, like... Never mind. I was going to say you didn't lock him down long term. Like, 4 years is long enough for him, but...
4 years is long enough, yeah.
Yeah, but...
I mean, what? Because he'll be in his 30s by then?
No, he's 23, 24.
Late 20s?
Yeah, 27, 28.
Okay.
But yeah,
I guess
it's fucking weird.
But I guess just to end that, I mean, is there a prediction? I mean, because in my heart, it's like I think it's going to be very, very similar to his time in Dallas in terms of his impact. Like his play will be respected, and he'll be in the DPOY conversation. But
I think the Packers will be better than Dallas this year and Dallas of last year. But a lot of it's relying around Jordan Love staying healthy, Micah staying healthy, Josh Jacobs staying healthy, and then trying to involve 5 different receivers and tight end.
Yeah, I'll just say somebody has to step up in the wide receiver room.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this. I still probably will give the North to Detroit.
And to be completely honest, we don't know how the Vikings are going to look. Yes, you have a rookie quarterback, but we've seen what Justin can do to a mid to low tier quarterback.
Mid to low tier?
Sam Darnold is not.
I don't know.
Sam Dookie Darnold.
But I mean, yeah, JJ has a chance to turn up for Minnesota, but I don't know. When you look at
that's
how
one of those guys to me this year is flying completely under the radar. We're talking about obviously Jaden and Caleb. We're talking about the quarterbacks who are playing this year. Like, there's not much of a word about JJ because he tore his ACL before he even started. So,
but I think if Minnesota has that big of a chance to turn up next year or this year, then Chicago does too.
somewhat, yeah.
And I don't want to say that. I don't want to say Chicago is going to turn up.
Well, granted, they
There's
don't
no
have
way.
Justin Jefferson, but they do have a new head coach who's way better. Caleb is still Caleb.
Yeah. Caleb's Caleb. They have a better O line, so we're going to see what a better O line is going to do for Caleb Williams.
Yeah, they have a better O line than they did last year.
All right, so Cam Ward. We've talked about a couple Cam Ward quotes. You know, he dropped some lines here and there, but this is where I got a little confused. Not confused because you always got to back up your team and talk them up. Maybe if they're not even that good, but there was a time earlier this year where
not talking about. Okay.
Thank you. Yep. No, you're right. You're right. There was a time earlier this year where he said we're very mid right now, like all of us. Like this is a problem. We just need to do better. All the way to saying that he feels like he has a top 5 receiving core.
Who the fuck are his receivers?
Okay, here. How about this? How about I give you some receiving cores and see how far we go past 5, and then we'll get to who Tennessee's is and see if Tennessee lands in that top 5
him
spot.
Saying that puts him in a tough spot because if he looks bad with a top 5 receiving core, that's on you, buddy.
Yeah, but that's just him saying. That's literally just him saying.
But they're not a top 5 receiving core.
Yeah, that's just him saying there's a top. They're a top 5 receiving core because if you look at so I said 3 receivers and the tight end. We just call that the 3 starting receivers and the tight end. So obviously you got Cincinnati, Jamar, T. Higgins, and then I don't know if you remember, bro, but long hair. Yes, there you go. Yeah, I wasn't going to try to pronounce it. And then I don't even know who's really going to run at tight end for Cincinnati, but they have a choice between Gesicki and Noah Fant, so they'll figure it out there. Dallas, you got CD, Pickens, and then Turpin at wide receiver 3, and then Jake Ferguson. You can look at Philly, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Jahan Dotson, Dallas Goedert. Miami, even Miami. Now Tennessee might beat Miami, but they won't because there's 2. Even though I don't. All right, Malik Washington and Darren Waller, put them to the side. It's still Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. Even though it might be Tua throwing them the ball, we're just talking wide receiver cores. Now we're talking if we're talking healthy and legally allowed to play. Rashee Rice, Xavier Worthy, Marquise Brown, Travis Kelce. Fuck. I'm not even going to gas it up that much, but Zay Flowers, Rashad Bateman, D-Hop as a wide receiver 3, Mark Andrews or Isaiah Likely. Whoever, pick your poison.
Is he healthy? Is he missing week 1 or no?
I don't know if there's been a confirmation on him missing week 1 or not. Okay. I'm going to assume he probably would, and I would honestly not be mad at that because why rush him back week 1 when he could be he could be 100% week 3? I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'll take that. We started 0-2.
True.
We started 0-2. I'll take that any day. But okay, Brandon Ayuk, Juwan Jennings, Ricky, and then George Kittle. Puka, Devontae Adams, Tutu, and Higbee.
Terry, De'Ami Brown, Debo.
Zach Ertz. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
See, do you know how laughable that is? And we just fucking
Williams.
Paid that guy $30-some million a year.
Y'all gave that man $32 a year?
Fuck out of here, bro.
$32 a year.
He deserves it. Fuck off.
Tim Patrick, Sam Laporta for Detroit. Do you know Tallases? Tallases. Do you know Tennessee's lineup?
Tallahassee?
Do you know Tennessee's lineup?
I can't even remember. They got Calvin, no?
So they got Calvin Ridley,
Yeah.
which I'm not gonna shit on. Shit on. But I mean,
Hendon
okay.
Hooker. Is that a quarterback?
Tyler Lockett.
I thought he retired.
Nope.
Okay.
He's wide receiver 2 on the Tennessee Titans.
Beautiful.
Van Jefferson.
Oh, this is just old heads.
And then at tight end you got old bro Okonkwo. So top 5 receiving core. I'm not totally positive if that's correct, but
it's not as bad as I thought it was. Granted, it is very old.
Tyler Lockett and Van Jefferson.
It's really old.
Like unless Tyler Lockett, like I don't know, like I get it, like he doesn't get tackled, but like there's no way he's gonna be that dominant going into his like 14th year in the NFL. I don't see it happening. It's especially for Cam Ward. I mean, maybe having veterans around him at receiver is going to help.
Like, no, yeah. I mean, for a rookie quarterback, I think it's better than having a bunch of young rookies who haven't proven themselves or whatever. But
and guys that maybe understand their role. Like I think Tyler Lockett and Van Jefferson understand that Calvin Ridley is still technically like able to be like he could still be considered in his prime. It's like, all right, like you're the guy. And I think Van Jefferson has been in the NFL long enough to know how to play a role and not, have to be.
Van Jefferson has never been the guy, so he is a role guy.
And Tyler Lockett, obviously, he's an old head. He knows what his role is going to be. So in terms of like not having to deal with a bunch of divas, maybe that's like personality wise, you might have top 5. Like you might have the top 5 like chillest wide receiver rooms
by far.
But in terms of just.
Yeah, I mean, it's really not as bad as I thought. But that's on paper.
No, it's literally on paper. Well, because the rest of the Titans suck.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a big problem. Like we're gonna have trouble being able to see like much chemistry, if any, built between Cam Ward and his receivers this year.
Yeah.
So that's definitely gonna be tricky. College football. College football is here. NFL football is next week, which this is the like official last episode before we'll be predicting NFL football games.
Yep.
But college football is back. And for once, I won't say for once because they'll try to spice it up here and there, but I mean, you got your simple Georgia versus West Tallahassee or whoever, but then
Alabama
you got
versus UAB or whatever.
You do have some games, but you got number 8 Alabama going to Florida State. Kick the dog shit out of Florida State and Florida State. I don't mind seeing that. You got number 1 Texas versus number 3 Ohio State.
It's a huge fucking game. You got a brand new starter on Ohio State. They won the national championship last year.
Yeah.
I don't watch college ball much.
I'm not gonna lie, I already forgot.
I tried.
But I think you're
Ohio State.
Yes.
It was Michigan the year before. It was Ohio State.
Okay.
And then Arch's season opener debut.
Arch is Arch. We're gonna find out what he's about. We got number 6 Notre Dame versus number 10 Miami. You got number 9 LSU versus number 4 Clemson. But then you got number 15 Florida playing Long Island University.
Awesome. LIU, baby.
Hopefully. But then here's the thing, though. I'm not going to lie. Very, maybe this is sad, but, I'm like, damn, we're 15. I'm happy.
Yeah.
It's like, as long as we can be 15 and then drop, 63 points on a Long Island University and keep that top 15 spot, beautiful. I'll take that all day.
I mean, it's possible. You guys have to win. You have to win by a lot.
No, yeah, no, this can't be no Samford bullshit.
No, no 70-57 shit
Oh my
going on.
god, I can't
That was
believe
rough.
I should have got my money back for that game. I'm not gonna
For
lie, like,
real,
I had
man.
to see that live. I had to watch that game live. Actually, I think I went for free, so now I'm just complaining
You spent money on
for no
food.
reason. I probably did. I probably did. I probably bought some. I probably bought some. But college football, I mean, at least for this week, is going to fill in the hole. But I mean, if we have to be real, we are
It's
more
not the
of a
same, bro.
NFL. It's it, but what makes it not the same anymore?
No, I mean it's not the same to me. Like I never grew up really much of a college fan. My college team isn't good at football, um, and college football has never really tickled me as much as the NFL does.
I mean, I guess I could see that argument working, but I think you just aren't the biggest fan of college football because your NFL team's bad too. So in theory, you should have given up on the NFL or rooting
Hey,
for like or watching
whoa!
the NFL.
No,
No, I'm just saying. I'm just
the
no.
last time
Look,
my
university.
college football team won a national championship was 1956. Um, so there's a team I should have given up on a long time ago, and it was that one. I'm pretty sure it was 56, and I'm pretty sure it didn't even count.
Look. Here's the thing. I'm just saying. University of Maryland, they're bad.
Yeah,
Washington Commanders, Redskins, whatever you want to call them. Most majority of your life weren't that good.
yeah,
So it's hard to see. I mean, and you're still an Orioles fan. You
yes.
so is that just because baseball is number one?
No, I love the NFL. Like, yes, if my team is playing great, I'm excited. I'll still watch the NFL. Sometimes with baseball, my team sucks. I'm not even paying attention to baseball just because I can't like I get so much more involved in the baseball games
Mm.
that I'll watch baseball games and just get the most angry I can. Um, and then the game's over and I go, did I just yell at a TV for 2 hours? And yes, and then I feel shame and I don't want to watch again. Um, so no, like I can just sit down and enjoy. Like there's always football games on, so I can just sit down and enjoy good NFL football.
You can always sit down and enjoy good NFL football.
Like I was watching, like I caught a glimpse of like Colorado today, and I was like, I don't fucking give a pissing flying shit.
Look, I don't want to sit here and shit on Colorado today, but no, they didn't look too good.
No,
They didn't look too good. They didn't look too good today, but it is it.
Georgia Tech looked horrible. They fumbled the ball like 3 times in the first 12 minutes. Threw a few picks. It was terrible.
No, it was definitely not an enjoyable game at all. But
And that's the problem. It's like there's fucking 300 college football teams.
dude, there's probably like way more than that.
No, I know, but there's so many fucking games on all the time, and it's like, yeah, no, I'll sit down and watch, I'll watch the fucking Texas Ohio State game and some of the bigger games, but I can't watch fucking Bowling Green versus Norfolk State or whatever the fuck. Like, I don't know.
Why
I
were we
thought
both going
no,
Norfolk? We were both gonna go.
Norfolk State is Mike Vick's team. Towson just beat him.
He co- he coaches for them.
Yeah, he's the head coach. Towson just spanked him.
Oh, okay. I was about to say I forgot all about him being a coach
Yeah, same. I
for
forgot
college.
until
But all right,
they lost.
I got a question for you, Devin. And I'm not trying to throw you off track or catch you blindside you, but I just have a question that I need to ask you, and then I need to just kind of spitball because I don't know how I feel about this. Um, what do you think? Now, you give me your definition or your, I guess, your list of accolades, I guess, and we'll see where we go from there. What do you think it would take for an NBA player to get their number retired?
A championship for sure. A decent amount of time spent on the same team. Potentially an MVP, not necessarily. Obviously, the best player on your team during a certain period of time, but yeah, meaning a lot to one organization. Who the fuck got retired, dude?
All right.
Paul Pierce by the Wizards. I'm fine with that.
No. You can't. I mean, think about what you just said, and then think about like everything you said. So you said championships, and I kind of went.
I mean, you don't need that.
But then you said on the team for
won championships.
You said like on the team for a while, and then I was like, what's a while? And then you were like an MVP, but you were like maybe, but that doesn't really matter. And it was like, all right, well, let's say like he does have that. So they're gonna retire Derrick Rose's number in Chicago. Now, let me not sit here and look like a hater before people in the comments go crazy. It's like, yes, no, I do completely understand why Derrick Rose's number is being retired by the Chicago Bulls. It has a lot to do with not basketball.
Exactly.
It's not like
it's the
okay,
story.
like yes.
It's what he meant to the team. It's the fact that he got injured and sort of cut his career short.
But here, like his career isn't just built on this, but a lot of his career is his story. You know, him being the hometown hero,
of course,
and
Rose for the concrete,
and the what ifs. Is it
Rose to the asphalt or Rose to the concrete?
Rose from concrete, yeah.
Rose
but and the what ifs of his career.
Sure.
You know, what if he didn't get hurt? What if he didn't tear his shit up? What if he wasn't plagued by injuries? What would have his career looked like? And it's just an assumption of like, well, he'd be one of the fucking greatest players of all time. Maybe that's true. Maybe it's not. Either way, he was the youngest MVP of all time.
Yep.
And that alone probably, but like I'm just wondering if like who is the youngest MVP before Derrick Rose? Like I'm just thinking like, so if you were someone who wasn't associated to the city at all, besides just being drafted there or playing there, and you just happen to win an MVP, like would that be enough by itself? You know, say you tear your knee up next year and then you're never the same guy.
Sure.
Is that would that be enough for that said organization to retire that said person's number?
Is Steve Nash's number retired?
Youngest NBA MVPs. I just want to go by age. Derrick Rose. Now see, here's the problem. It's all legends, so it's like I'm gonna be honest. Probably Wes Unsled's number is retired.
Unseld. Is it Unseld? What the fuck's his name?
What? How do you say Unseld?
Yeah.
How did I say it? What did I say?
Unsled.
Whatever the fuck. Moses Malone, Kareem. Yeah, no, like okay. So I mean, to be honest, I guess just that accolade alone, yeah. I mean, you just look at the people I just listed and go, he did that younger. I mean, cool. I don't know. I'm going back. See, this is why I said I need to spitball this with you. Like, this is the point of this topic on this podcast. Like, I don't necessarily have an answer. Like, I understand why it's getting retired, but do I personally think if it was just up to me, obviously the world ain't revolved around me or you, but this podcast is. So if it was just up to me or up to you, would that is that enough for you? Because you listed your reasons and you kind of said the one thing that didn't really matter. You were like, he could have an MVP, and then that was kind of it.
Yeah, well, I mean, there are a lot of guys with numbers retired that don't have MVPs or don't have this or don't have that, and I'm not sure who's retired where in the NBA. I know in the MLB and NFL, there's just numbers that get retired because you were a legend on a team. Now, like, if Derrick Rose was a Wizard from DC or PG or whatever, I'd probably feel the same way the Bulls do. Like, he meant a lot to a team. Like, but then I go to like if RG3 won an MVP and still got injured and still got fucked up and only played a few seasons for us.
But he's not from there.
No, I know, so but like a generational talent and shit like that.
Let's say KD was drafted to the Wizards and he was the youngest NBA MVP of all time, but then he tore his knee up the next year and was never the same player.
No,
is it? Here's the thing. I'll say this because I don't want to discredit Derrick Rose.
No,
he has a very unique career.
Yes.
So he's going to have a very unique set or list of criteria, or he's going to have a very unique criteria for why his number is being retired for the team that is retiring his number.
Now, if this was like the Bulls of yesteryear, of Jordan's era, not a fucking chance.
But you got to think in between Jordan and him,
nothing.
What the fuck what the fuck was what was Chicago?
And that's the thing. It's like Chicago was nothing after Jordan left. So that was their next big thing, and I don't mind the jersey retirement.
Neither do I. And I don't think it devalues. There was a part of me that felt like it devalued. It may devalue like the criteria for being able to retire a number.
Then you realize Shador is fucking retired.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Okay. Perfect example, right? You bring up Shador Sanders. The same reasons that Derrick Rose, or some of the reasons that Derrick Rose is getting his number retired, are the same reasons that people can't use for, I don't know, to criticize Shador Sanders, which is off the court / off the field shit.
Sure.
Like, and like I said, I'm not trying to take away any positive thing from Derrick Rose, but a lot of people are able to use positive off the court or off the field shit to, I guess to just throw into the reason for why to elevate this player's greatness.
Sure.
But then when, say, us on this podcast maybe shines light on something negative about this person, and it's it is. Can we have a little bit of respect? It's like, no. I mean, you can make. I don't even want to go that far, but it's like there are certain people that you could make fun of, but it's just you couldn't. I don't know. Like here's the thing. A lot of the off the field shit with Shador didn't really impact. Like, okay, it was like it made us go, all right, you're putting a lot of hype on you, but it didn't make me go. That's not the reason that I feel the way I feel about his play on the field.
Yeah.
The same way that I don't feel the way I feel about Derrick Rose because of his positive shit off the court, like the positive story and message of it. Like, it's just, we got to pick. Like, either everything off the court, on the court matters.
Yeah.
Or nothing off the field or court matters, and it has to be simply in their career when, just like it's fucking 9 to 5 work, when they clock in on that damn court or field.
Sure.
But I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy, Devin.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like I'm totally fine with it. Like I think it's totally fine. I mean, and it's yes, it's more of. Yeah, you meant a lot to this team in a tough period. You were, I mean, on the court for those, 2 years before he got injured, he was the shit. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of teams that wish that they could even have 2 years like that, you know? Like the fucking Hornets. They've never had shit. So, like, they wish that they had something like that.
Should 5 not be retired by Baltimore?
Should 5 be retired?
I mean, if we're talking like just standards or criteria, it's like shouldn't 5 be shouldn't Baltimore, shouldn't they have retired 5?
Yes. And that's where it gets tricky too. It's like it's such a personal thing to the team that the ownership has the say in retiring people and whatever, but I don't know, Joe hasn't retired yet, so maybe we'll see.
You see, that's the thing I'd like to say, maybe because he hasn't retired yet is why they haven't retired the number, but at the same time it's like you've let a bunch of people wear it. So
sure.
Now that it's been worn by other players after you, it's a little different than
I mean, no one
retiring
better than
it.
him.
And no, but I mean, it's just still we had to watch Hollywood Brown play in 5. It's like I'm just saying, like it's kind of a problem. But no, let's move on from Derrick Rose getting his number retired. We'll let him have that. He needs to have that. He can have that.
Yeah, it's cool.
This doesn't need to open the floodgates for everybody. Can you just have the fucking number retired?
Yeah,
just like how anybody can make the Hall of Fame, like in the for the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I saw an article, from our favorite place, CBS Sports, and they brought up a list of players, with the best chance to bounce back. I got like a good 7 that I liked.
NFL?
That were yes, of course. That I thought were interesting to talk about, and I'd say maybe we just put like a top 3 that we think that would bounce back. Even if we could even come up with 3, if we only say one of these players are going to bounce back, fuck it. If we say more than 3, fuck it. But for instance, Joey Bosa, he played in 14 games and only had 5 sacks last year. He's going on to play for Buffalo. And you got to look at that in terms of, is that somebody that could bounce back? And we might have to make a meter, a tier list of bounce back ability,
or what bouncing back is for them. It's like for Joey Bosa, it's not like 15 to 20 sacks. It's like a better year than last year.
Let's see. So Joey Bosa,
I'm saying at this point in his career, I'm not sure where he's ranked before, but
how old can you be till? I mean, he's 29. He's 30. He's 29, 30 years old. If we're looking at it, last year he played in 14 games. He had 5 sacks. The year before that, he played in only 9 games and he had 6.5 sacks. The year before that, he only played in 5 games and had 2.5 sacks. The year before that, he played in 16 games, had 10.5 sacks, which was the last year he was a Pro Bowler. Before last year, which he shouldn't have been a Pro Bowler last year. I don't know why he was.
Yeah.
Not gonna. He should not have been a Pro
Injuries,
Bowler. I don't know what's up with that. But I mean, I would say bounce back would probably be at least getting in that double digit.
What's his career high?
12.5.
Okay.
But if Kyle Van Noy can hit a career high at 30 something,
if Clowney can hit a career high.
Okay, but here's the thing though: it's should he, and could he, or will he? It's should he? Yes.
Yes. Can he?
Will he? Will he? If we're looking at him,
I think a bounce back for him is a better season, 8 to 12 sacks.
8 to 12 in 17 games.
He's older, and I didn't realize how injury.
I'll say bouncing back first. I was about to say the first things first would be you're going to get on the field.
17 games, yeah, exactly.
So we're going to keep him on hold because I don't know if he's going to be top 3.
I don't think he
bounce back. Okay, but honestly, I don't know how we're going to feel about a lot of these guys. You got Cooper Kupp. The last time he put up 1,000 was his Triple Crown year in 2021.
New team.
He's going over to relieve Sam Darnold, or I guess to help out Sam Darnold in Seattle. And I don't think, like you said, what is bouncing back at this point in his career? I don't think anybody should expect 2021 Cooper Cup in 2025. You know, so
Yeah.
no, should he be in like the conversation for should he be at the level of being able to be a Triple Crown winner?
Not
No.
even close.
But could he be?
Can he be better than
Why
he has been? Can he be healthy for a whole season?
are we going? Are we going? Are we going back to the stats? Are we going back to the stats? We can go back to the stats. Cooper Cup, like I said, 2021. See, but that's the thing. Like, same thing with him. It's injuries. 1947 in 2021. Played 9 games the next year, had 812. Played 12 games the next year, had 737. Played 12 games last year, had 710 yards. So this is kind of the same thing. It's we're starting to get a pattern of guys that we need to find out if they can even stay on the fucking field first.
Yep.
And to be honest with you, they're gonna. I think Seattle is going to be more reliant on him this year than if he was still on LA. Than LA would have been relying on him.
Sure.
And I don't know if at this point in his career,
he's the guy to be relied on.
That was the best move. Like if he was sitting behind if he was able to continue this transition of Puka being the guy for San Fran, while maybe just not being able to put up 1,900 yards. But
it's crazy that you can have a year where you got 1,900 and then never touch 1,000.
It's still not TD level, but it's definitely a fall off.
It's not TD level, but like if he doesn't have another 1,000-yard season, it's kind of looked at like that.
I would say in terms of the better chance of bouncing back so far, I'd say Joey Bosa over Cooper Kupp in the position they're going to be put in next year or this season.
I agree.
And I think someone that's going to be on the bottom of this list is Nick Chubb. I don't know in what world where anybody at this point really expects Nick Chubb to be.
He's RB2 in Houston?
Yeah, he's splitting reps with fucking Joe Mixon. He played 8 games last year, he played 8 games last year, put up 300 yards. He's just, I don't know. And I'm not shitting on him, but it's just like he is a literal shame. Like,
yeah,
like his knee, his lower body has been getting destroyed, at least from what we have seen since Georgia.
Yeah.
Like I don't like you remember the Georgia one. The Georgia one was horrific, and then he had horrific. I mean, the horrific one in Cleveland, and then just, and those are just the 2 horrific ones.
Yeah.
He's somebody that is a shame, and somebody that you also shouldn't expect a crazy bounce back at this point. If he's able to be a good running back too, a good, pull and play, plug and play guy next to Joe Mixon, it's good enough.
Yeah.
That's good enough. So that is the thing. Is his bounce back? I think there's a chance to bounce back, but it has to be at a way lower expectation. Like I don't think you can expect.
I mean it has to be 500 yards plus.
Yes, as a running back too. Stephon Diggs.
I would say that'd probably top my list right now.
Okay.
I mean,
tore his ACL 8 games into last season.
Yeah. Seemingly healthy and almost ready to go. New team. I guess he's off the Tootsie.
See, here's the thing about Diggs, right? This is really not like a make or break year, but this is a defining year for him at this stage in his career. He spent from 2018 to 2023 racking up at least 1,000 yards. He had a year with 1,500, a year with 1,400, a year with 1,200, with Josh Allen, obviously, and went to Houston. Was able to put up 496 before tearing his ACL. So he was he was on. I mean, he was on. Who knows how that season would have ended for him?
Sure.
But now we see him once again with a different quarterback, a new scenery for Stephon Diggs, which was supposed to be the whole idea and storyline and narrative of him being with Houston.
Yep.
And now we have that with New England, who has an even more, and comparing to C.J. Stroud, I guess a little more underdeveloped quarterback in Drake May.
Right now, like I
mean,
don't
for
know how
now.
this Pats team is going to look. I mean, I don't think it's going to be anything special, but I think they'll be better than a 4-win team.
Better than a 4-win team, but there's such a mystery that it's like better than a 4-win team, but like could make the playoffs, and that's a weird middle ground. Like there's
It's a
a weird
weird
middle
gap.
ground in
Yeah.
there. It's like so you could win 5 games and we
Kind
wouldn't
of
be
like the
surprised.
Bears.
Maybe a little bit
It's
like
like
the Bears. I
you
guess
could win 3 games,
you could.
and like max ceiling, you sneak into a playoff spot maybe.
I'm not gonna lie.
Probably
Maybe
not.
I'm just a hater, but I'm just gonna call it like now on in August. The Bears aren't slipping into the playoffs. They're not looking, they're not peeking, they're gonna be all the way in the back of the line. How about Mark Andrews? Because you know what pisses me off? A lot of people talk about that drop. And it was obviously a big old mistake, a big old issue, a big old season ender.
Sure.
But he also had like a massive fumble earlier that game.
Yeah.
Like in just in the middle of the field, just
Yep.
oops, just fumbles the ball, which I think that what I was refreshing my memory on that horrific game, they were able to kick a field goal after that and go up 8 points.
Yep.
So I don't know what the bounce back is for Mark Andrews because we just extended Isaiah Likely.
Yep.
We're kind of making it pretty clear.
The shift is happening.
And Mark's on a contract year. So, and I like the way CBS Sports kind of worded it. They said, he's kind of auditioning for teams this year.
Yeah.
The problem is, how do we utilize him? Do we utilize, is it going to be a 50-50 split with him and Isaiah Likely? Are we going to be the Ravens and continue to just use multiple tight ends the way we do? And it's just, like you said, the transition is happening.
Yeah, so I think that there's going to be plays where they're both out there, they're both running it, but I think a lot of those individual sort of putouts or matchups are going to go Likely's way compared to Andrews. I don't think Andrews is going to have like a super tiny role where he's barely getting the ball, but I mean, depending on how fresh he looks, because I mean, as he's gotten older, he's shown signs of obviously still being a great route runner and ball catcher, but just slowing down a touch. And now you have a faster, bigger sort of tight end, wide receiver combo looking dude. And but yeah, transition's happening.
Yeah. And you look over at Mark, I mean, statistically, the transition is happening. 1361 in 2021, 847 yards the next year, 544 yards, which was 2023 was the hip drop year. Yeah. And then last year, 673 yards playing all 17 games.
Which is kind of where I expect him to be next year. 500-600
that's
yards.
the thing, though. If you are on a decline in terms of just how we're going, like the trajectory, we're in a trajectory of Isaiah Likely being the tight end of the future for the Baltimore Ravens. How can you really expect a bounce back? Like, what is the bounce back?
Yeah, no, there's no career bounce back. No.
Like Mark is who he is. He's already an established tight end. So is it what being able to, like, I don't know, be clutch in a playoff game? Maybe be able to bring in a game winning touchdown.
I'm gonna be honest. Like in today's NFL, I don't think it would have been the worst thing for Mark on a contract year to demand a trade. Not demand a trade, but ask to be shopped a little bit so that he can go. Like, there's obviously CBS said he's looking for jobs, but there's no. He's going to be getting tight end 2 reps, and he's not going to be able to prove that he's still tight end 1. So wherever he does go, he's not going to be their top tight end.
First of all, if he makes sure he finishes next year as Super Bowl champion Mark Andrews, he can go wherever he wants and be a tight end 1. All right? So don't sit here and start talking about let's shop Mark Andrews when we're sitting here going for Devin, this is our best chance. And I'm not going to lie, in the bottom of my fucking stomach, I know it's not going to happen. But this is our best chance to win a goddamn Super Bowl. All right? This is our best chance. And we can't go shopping Mark Andrews now, all right?
Why not?
Unless if we're
I'm saying
we're
for Mark's sake.
Fuck that. For Mark's sake, he hopefully he wants to be a Super Bowl champ before he walks away. I mean, damn.
Go play for the Bills.
Sure, whatever. Well, no, they know how he plays in the Buffalo weather.
Yeah.
They
okay. Have 2 tight ends.
How about Deebo Samuel?
No, I mean, I think he'll get a lot of looks. he'll be getting a good amount of looks. Doesn't look that fucking fat, so everyone chill the fuck out on how fat Deebo is. He's not that fucking fat.
I was talking to somebody earlier about that, and I was saying, and they were like, "Oh, they got fat Deebo," and I said, "He doesn't look fat." Like
he like it was like a Harden. Like there's pictures of Harden where he looks 300 pounds, and then he pops out on the court and he looks like $180. So whatever happened, he had a good summer, ate a ton of good fucking chimichangas or whatever, and popped back on the field and looks fine.
The thing is, like, Debo's always been a little just stocky.
He's stocky, yeah. He's a running back combo receiver.
He's kind of like built like a baby. Like he's just stocky,
big shoulders.
Like he's just stocky, and like his stomach kind of sticks out, but it's like okay. Like it's funny. I was watching the Marshawn Lynch podcast earlier. It's like he was like, everybody called me fat in the NFL. I wasn't fat. And then they were like, yeah, you just had a big ass back. You had a trash can body. They were like, it's like, okay, that makes sense. It's like, yeah, no, you weren't fat. You were just kind of built like a trash can, like,
yeah,
and in the best way possible.
Of course.
So I don't know. I don't think you're gonna have a problem with Deebo Samuel being fat. I think,
I mean, if anything, he's hopefully packed on weight and muscle to protect himself because he is injury prone as hell. So hopefully that works. I mean, I can see him being a good part of the team. Maybe bigger plays, some bullshit end arounds, and some trick plays, and some other bullshit. But I can see him being a good sort of go-to slot receiver type of player.
See, that's the thing. As long as y'all use him right,
I know.
You know, if you use his ability,
I think Cliff can use him correctly.
For sure. Absolutely will be able to cook with Cliff there, Cliff staying, which we don't talk about enough. Like Cliff could have fucking.
Thank you, sir.
Cliff could have gotten any job he wanted in the NFL after last year.
Yeah.
But if y'all use him, the same way that he was best utilized in San Fran, I mean, I guess what he's averaged, it said right there, he averaged 730 yards a year the last 3 years.
And for our team, that's fine.
That probably would be fine. That probably would be fine. He played 15 games, had 670. The year before that, 15 games, had 892. The year before that, he played 13 games, had 632. So
hoping for a full season, give me 600 yards, I'll be all right.
So in last year he played 15 games, had 670 yards. 17 games, give me like 750.
Sure.
Give me like 800. Give me some wide receiver too. Or hold on, wait. Well, let's just make sure. If you're doing that,
total yards.
all right. I'm about to say I'm looking at rushing yards. So his best year rushing, so he had 1,400 receiving yards with 365 rushing yards, and it's dropped down 232, 225, 136. So total in terms of
Like
total yards,
I think a bounce back would be 1,000 total yards. But that's the thing. Like with a lot of these guys on this list, it's like I'm not sure. Like if these are bounce back guys, like none of these guys are going to be comeback player of the year or bounce back type of players. It's like, no, go have a comparable season. Go play 17 games and sort of match what you did last year.
but that is a bounce back though. Being able to come back and play a full season.
Yeah, I know, but none of these guys are going to get close to prime them. And it's kind of a shame because none of these guys are that old.
Yeah, but I will say, with the I guess I don't want to say depleted, but questionable running back room, it would be nice to have Debo, as a which honestly we don't talk about that enough. If they do have, there might be this world where there is some confidence in Debo's rushing ability, and that's why they aren't giving that much of a fuck about their running back room. And maybe they're not as dumb as we're trying to make them seem to be when it comes to the running back position. But I guess we'll have to just wait and see exactly how much they use Debo for, I guess, your rushing game.
Skinny Debo.
Stocky Debo. And then finally, you got Kyle Pitts.
KP. No.
Yeah, I mean, bouncing back for him would just be finally being like a reliable tight end. I did see though.
Go be a tight end.
Here's the thing though. I saw, and Shane was hyping this up. He's been taking a lot of wide receiver reps.
I feel like Shane has like a Falcons app. Like he doesn't have an ESPN app. He doesn't have anything. Like he only knows Falcons football.
No, Shane knows ball.
No, and Shane goes, "Oh, dude, the Falcons are so fucking good right now."
Nah. Shane knows ball, but I will say they've been running a lot of reps with Kyle Pitts at receiver, so we're gonna be seeing a lot more receiver Kyle Pitts, which might have been.
So you're telling me he was never a fucking tight end?
Nah, not really. You ever seen Kyle Pitts like throw a block and been like, what a tight end?
Yeah, no.
What a fucking tight end.
No,
he's not.
I have. Yes. He threw a block on Chase Young, and Chase Young stood straight up. He went like this. He went from here to, and guess what? Guess what? He did nothing, because Chase Young sucked penis.
Yeah, but you're talking like two busts going against each other. Like that's not. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's if you can look good against Chase Young's fucking one of the best DMs in the league.
No, Kyle Pitts blocking. That's that.
Was I not right about Chase Young the entire fucking time?
Oh yeah, no, you've been right about Chase Young since.
Thank God. I mean, no, his rookie year. I said he should have won rookie of the year. I said it should have been Patrick Queen. Because he had fucking 7 sacks and he barely fucking did anything else.
Were we doing the pod then?
Yeah.
Oh, I need to go back and hear that one.
Swear to God.
For sure. So I guess out of everybody we talked about, who has the best chance of having a bounce back season?
Diggs.
I was kind of gonna agree. That's who I was thinking.
And I mean, for him, because he's coming off an injury, I think he win comeback player of the year. I think he can, like, we know what Diggs can be. Like, we know that even, like, he's sort of outlived his prime. He's been playing for a while, and he's such a solid route runner that he can kind of, he's not built on speed. He's not built on certain bullshit about his game. He can go run routes as long as he stays healthy. He can catch for 1,000 plus and be an impact for the Pats. But everyone else, it's kind of like just go do something.
Yeah, no, I'd have to agree. I'd have to go with Diggs. Let's say if I couldn't go with Diggs, Joey Bosa.
Joey.
Probably Joey Bosa. Probably. I'd probably go with Joey Bosa, actually. Yeah. But all right, Devin.
Bowie Joseph.
Bowie Joseph.
Stefan Stiggs.
Stefan Stiggs. We have been doing top fives for quarterbacks over a 5-year stint, and we got 2 left, which this one is 2015 to 2019, those 5 seasons. And after last episode, I got like hope, right? There was hope, and I was like, man, we're gonna have it's gonna be a great 2015 to 2019. And it's like it's cool. Right?
Yeah.
It's nothing that made me I don't know. It's nothing that made me really
jump out of your
there
seat.
are, let's say, I don't know if these 5 years beat 2010 to
2010 to 2014 was great.
2010 to 2014 was very interesting, but all right. 2015 to 2019, the top 5 quarterbacks from that era. You got Drew Brees still in the conversation. This is the first one without Peyton Manning being in the conversation.
Yep.
Drew Brees, 46 and 27, 21.4 thousand yards, 151 touchdowns to 43 interceptions, led the league in yards twice, and was a 4-time Pro Bowler. Cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Now you look at Brady. Brady barely lost in this fucking era. He was 59 and 17. 21.3 thousand yards, 149 touchdowns to 36 interceptions. Led the league in touchdowns once, led the league in yards once. 4-time Pro Bowler. He was an MVP, 1 first-team All-Pro, 2-1 in the Super Bowl, and a Super Bowl MVP. That man had a... What's that?
You said 2-1 in the Super Bowl?
2-1 in the Super Bowl. So he was... It was what? So 28-3. And then he lost to Philly and then beat the Rams.
Beat the Rams,
and then just
Edelman
one Super Bowl MVP.
Edelman was the MVP.
Yeah, but you could have given that shit to Matt Slater at that point in that
Yeah,
game.
exactly.
I'm looking at, this guy is the reason that we started it. So Ben Roethlisberger, 38, 19, and 1, 17.5 thousand yards, 112 touchdowns to 60 interceptions, and a 3-time Pro Bowler.
That's the 3 spot.
That's not the 3 spot at all. No, that's just the third person. It's just the third person I mentioned. You got Aaron Rodgers, 43, 27, and 1, 18.3 thousand yards, 138 touchdowns to 27 interceptions, which is a crazy ratio. 138 touchdowns to 27 interceptions. Led the league in touchdowns once, 4-time Pro Bowler. And that's it.
No MVPs.
No, those back-to-backs
21 and 22.
Yep, those will come in the next top 5. And see, that's the thing. It starts to really dwindle after that. I mean, you got Phillip Rivers, who put up, I believe, out of all of that. Actually, no, Matt Ryan.
Yeah, Matt Ryan, MVP. I don't think
the most amount of yards.
Huh?
I said the most amount of yards. Yeah. So he had 23,000 yards. He went 46 and 36, 143 touchdowns to 56 interceptions. Pro Bowler once. First team All-Pro once, MVP once. Which I was just saying once for the Pro Bowler. I feel like he should maybe a couple more Pro Bowls would have helped his case, but he had his year where he won.
Why the fuck did Ben have 3 with those fucking stats? Wins.
43 and 38 and 19.
Yeah.
38, 19 and 1 to 46 and 36, probably the reason.
Yeah.
He had his year where he was OPOY, first team All-Pro, and MVP, and then 0-1 in the Super Bowl. Yeah. So if you know, I mean, if you know, I was gonna say if you know, you know, but if you don't know, you might.
Finish the line from the song.
No, fuck no. But I was gonna say if you don't know, then you're probably like 4 years old. So I
Yeah.
don't know how else to explain that. Matt Stafford, can't even have him in this conversation. 34, 37, and 1. And then basically empty calories. I mean, 19.3 thousand yards, 125 touchdowns, and 49 interceptions. No Pro Bowls, no nothing. This was just, his last 5 years plus maybe one more in 2020 with Detroit.
Yeah.
So that was that was it for Matt Stafford. I mean, Phillip Rivers.
It's such a shame that he spent all that time there.
It is. It is an
Like, it's
absolute
such
shame.
a fucking shame.
Which I mean, it was nice to. I guess it kind of added a little bit of what flair glare what flair added a little bit of flair to his Super Bowl win.
Sure, but like without that,
well, without that, I mean,
it's not.
It's
just a big fucking what if without that.
But without that, then everything he did in Detroit was for nothing. So
yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
I mean, he had to eventually win a fucking Super Bowl. It just wasn't going to be Detroit. Phillip Rivers, 35 and 45, 22.6 thousand yards, 145 touchdowns, 76 interceptions. Is that the most? That's the most on this list. That's the most on this list for sure. But for some reason, had 3 Pro Bowls. What's up with the Matt Ryan disrespect?
Yeah,
46.
No.
So Matt Ryan went 46
now, granted,
and 36.
I don't know if they had too many like winning seasons around that, or like good seasons around that time, because they were either 14 and 2 or 15 and 1 in 2016.
Yeah, something
probably
like that.
14 and 2. They
were up there.
Must have been. Yeah.
They were up there.
13, 14 wins, whatever.
They were up there.
And then, yeah, I mean, his record is what? 10 wins above 500?
His record is 10 wins above 500, but Phillip Rivers is 10 below. He's 35 and 45. Threw for less yards, threw for 5 more touchdowns, 20 more interceptions during those 5 years, and he was a 3-time Pro Bowler to Matt Ryan's 1.
Fuck so, yeah. I mean, Pro Bowl's a bunch of bullshit anyway. So.
Yeah, I mean, it is bullshit, but at the end of the day,
and that's the thing with with Josh winning MVP and all this shit. It's like no one ever remembers like the battle to win MVP. Yeah. Like when Derrick Rose won his MVP, it's like there's other guys who could have won MVP that year. And yes, it gets talked about, but in the record books, it's Derrick Rose 2011 MVP.
Speaking of, MVPs that you have to mention, Cam Newton.
Yeah.
38 and 24. Now he only threw for 14.6 thousand yards, ran for 2.2 thousand yards, threw for 100 touchdowns, had 25 rushing touchdowns, had 54 interceptions, first team All-Pro once, MVP once, OPOY once, Pro Bowl once, 0-1 in the Super Bowl. Which he's not making the list. I'm just gonna say that now, but he definitely had his moment. That 2015 year was, I mean, it's. I don't want to say lightning in a bottle, but
a little bit.
Yeah, it might have been it might have been lightning in a bottle.
It's not surprising. No, it's surprising that he had such a great year. Like, he's obviously capable of doing that shit and was for a while, but it never happened anywhere near that after that.
It peaked.
Yeah.
That was the peak.
And the peak was fairly early.
The build up to that season, like, it wasn't like, oh wow, like Cam Newton was able to play this good. I'm shocked. Like, nobody was surprised. No. It's just the fact that it never happened after the 2015 season. Yeah. It's kind of which is Cooper Kupp.
Go win the Triple Crown and then do nothing.
So what? So Cooper Kupp is the Cam Newton of wide receivers?
Maybe. I have no idea.
Nah.
I haven't done the math.
I don't know if I can say that. And is that everybody? Do I even bring up Kirk Cousins?
Shut the fuck up. Who the
Shit, he
fuck
threw
is
for.
that guy?
Here, I'll tell you this: Kirk Cousins threw for more yards than Aaron Rodgers, Ben Roethlisberger, Cam Newton, Matt Stafford, and that's it.
You want to talk about empty calories?
Hey, two-time Pro Bowl, more Pro Bowls, more Pro Bowls than Matt Stafford, Cam Newton, what?
Matt Ryan.
Matt Stafford, Matt Stafford, Matt Ryan. So yeah, this Pro Bowl shit's kind of confused me, but it's all right. Tom Brady's won.
Yeah.
Tom Brady's won. 49, 59 and 17. 21.3
Who were the
thousand
other
yards.
MVPs? So it was Cam, Matt, Tom, Mahomes, and then Lamar.
There you go. Who both, obviously they're not. They
That was their
they
second
started
season.
they started a little too late to make this list. I mean, I can't leave out Breeze. I just don't know if I kind of like Aaron a little more than. I mean, statistically speaking, Breeze has Aaron Rodgers beat, but that fucking touchdown to interception ratio is just ridiculous.
It's disgusting.
138 to 27, and I mean,
Can you do
Breeze
the math on that? See what it compare his and Tom Brady's.
5.1.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to say 3.5 for Breeze. Brady's 4.1.
Okay.
3.5, 4.1, 5.1. You're right. It is disgusting. You're right. It is disgusting. I think I go Aaron and then Breeze.
Yeah.
I think I go Aaron and then Breeze. And to be honest with you, we keep finding this fucking trend.
I know.
There's a top 3, and that's it. There's not a 4. There's not a 5. There's not somebody really deserving.
It kind of was a 4 last time.
I think it was
Don't
a pity
make that
4
fucking
to.
noise. That's gross.
It was okay. The 4. You're right. You're right. There was a 4. The pity 5. It was a pity 5 because that's where we had the Mount Rushmore conversation. It was because Peyton was 4. He was 48 and 16, 19.5 thousand yards, 164 touchdowns to 53 interceptions. Led the league in touchdowns once, yards once, 4 Pro Bowls, Opoi, All-Pro first team twice, MVP, comeback player of the year, won the Super Bowl. Peyton Manning was disgusting.
Yep.
Peyton Manning was absolutely fucking disgusting. But give me that top 3. I'm not even putting a 4 and 5.
No.
I'm not doing it. We got a Jeopardy.
Fire.
We have a Jeopardy. One of our last. I think next episode might be our last Jeopardy.
Yeah.
This might be the second to last Jeopardy for a while. So hopefully some people can cook in a lab somewhere that's not next to meth, perhaps, and make some good Jeopardies, Devin. Now I lost last game, so I'm gonna go first. And you see what we got. We got NFC. We got AFC. We got quarterbacks. We got who did this. And we got Super Bowls. I'm going to go AFC for 400. How old was the oldest player in the NFL? He was in the AFC. And we always, not me, I always forget his name. Is it George Blanda? I'm wrong, right? It's George Blanda. All right. Thank God.
Judge.
Thank God. I don't know who I always confuse him with, but it's George Blanda. I'll take it.
Yeah.
What
Judge Blanda. Super Bowls for 4.
Super Bowl. Oh, sorry.
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either. Super Bowls for 400. What is a Super? All right. Here we go.
Wait, I didn't know that.
Again.
Damn, that sucks.
Let's go. All right, let's go AFC 600. How many Super Bowl wins does the AFC have?
That's crazy.
Okay.
Do, 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 do.
Stop. Well, it's gonna be 33. 21. All right, NFC dominates. Cool.
Damn. Super Bowls for 2. I don't know if you can get easier than Packers.
Oh my God, you're just getting carried to the finish line.
There's only so
Jesus
much stuff you
Christ.
can like. Super Bowl's only one game a year, so
Yeah, you could ask way harder questions
no, you
than what the
definitely can't.
fucking. All right. Well, I gotta bounce back somehow. Give me AFC for 200. What was the first ever AFC team to win a Super Bowl? The Jets. The New York Jets.
What is the New York Jets? Are they a what?
I don't know.
Who?
I'm not starting that
Maybe?
this late.
Yeah. Super Bowls for 6.
What was the first wildcard team to play in the Super Bowl?
Denver Broncos. I don't know. Dang. We have had that before.
Dallas Cowboys. Who did this for 200? What NFL player got the most touchdowns in his career? We've had this fucking conversation before.
Got the most?
We've had this conversation before. Remember, throwing, whatever. It's like, all right, so like in theory, Tom Brady he's scored the most amount of touchdowns.
Yes.
And like they're gonna say like what, but like Jerry Rice caught the most. Like I don't know what they like. How like
it's either or it's both. Or, all right, there you go.
See, there you go. See, yeah, all right. See, I knew they were gonna
pull some
got
bullshit like is not a word you would use.
Yeah, it's the thing. It's like if you throw a touchdown, you got a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't.
You're
not a great word.
You got a touchdown.
Who did this for 4?
Who did this for 4? Who threw the most?
There we go. Thomas Edward Patrick Brady.
Oh, this is
interceptions.
How old is this?
No, that's picks.
Who threw the most touchdown passes in his career? And they put Brett Favre. This is definitely. I mean, this would be. It's yeah. I mean, you're right. Yeah, I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what we're doing there. Which makes me really scared of that 600. Let's go with NFC for 200.
What do you got? It's crazy. QBs for 2. Who was the first quarterback?
Which 2 quarterbacks have won the most Super Bowls? All right, so this is going to tell us when this was made.
Tom Montana.
Wow.
Was this made in 84?
I did not realize how old this was. Sorry about that.
How fucking old is this thing?
Yeah, I didn't realize that this is I didn't realize how old this was. This is on me.
Well, it's Tom and Montana.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's not, but because they don't have the same amount.
No, what 2 have the most?
Was that the question?
Yeah.
What 2 have them? Oh, okay.
Click on it.
Okay. What? It was quarterback had won the most. Oh, okay. But then it says these 2 because they've both won 4.
Yeah, well, Joe
this
and Tom had.
This is when Tom had 3.
Which was 2016. No.
No, what are you talking about? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I don't know when this fucking Jeopardy was made.
04.
I'm gonna find out after this Jeopardy when this Jeopardy was made because this is crazy. So give me quarterbacks for 400. Which quarterback has / had the most losses in their career? Now? Like now? Which quarterback has the most losses?
Or 15 fucking years ago, probably.
The most losses? Why do I feel like this should be obvious?
I don't know if it is. I have no idea.
Like, the most amount of losses. This feels like this should be way easier than it should be. Because I have no clue. Which quarterback has / had the most losses in his career?
Also, has / had unnecessary.
I don't know. John Elway. Dude.
I shit you not, I was going to say Testaverde. As a joke.
Look, here's why I'm mad. Because Vinny Testaverde was in my head, but for some reason, I thought it was a different losing record. I'm thinking like maybe it was a streak of losing or some type of I was like, because for some reason I'm like, did he play that much to lose that much?
That was my other thought. Was like, it's got to be someone who's played a lot of football, and Testaverde did.
But for some reason in my head, I was like, I thought there was a streak of losses for Vinny Testaverde that was his record, but it's total.
I don't know if that still stands because his Jeopardy is 38 years old, but.
Well, it's not John Elway. I was like, well, who lost a lot in the beginning of their career?
Yeah.
I guess not him.
Super Bowls for 8, because a lot of these are confusing me.
What is the record number of punts for one team in a Super Bowl?
11.
What is the record number of punts for one team in a Super Bowl? I'm going off Google because I'm not playing this bullshit. Yeah, you're right. It's 11.
Beautiful. I was gonna say the Giants too.
Yeah, you were
I think
right.
it was 2000.
No, it was 2000 and. Oh yeah, you're right. For some reason, I saw 11 and thought 2011.
They were scrub buns against y'all.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why would they be punting that much when they won? All right, give me Super Bowls for 1,000. What was the first Super Bowl to be played indoors? Oh, fuck me, dude. This is two questions. First of all,
true.
What was the first Super Bowl to be played indoors, and where was it?
You can get the points if you get one or the other.
I'm gonna say it was the first Super Bowl to be played in New Orleans, and let's say, for the fun of it, let's say that first one was the Green Bay Packers versus the Patriots. Dallas Cowboys versus Denver Broncos in New Orleans. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'll take it.
Close enough in years too. QBs for 6.
QBs for 600. What quarterback has the most interceptions?
Brett Favre.
There you go. Brett Favre. Never understood why his name was spelled that way.
Favre.
Let's go. Quarterbacks for 800. What quarterback was sacked the most during his career? It's that same guy. The way his name was spelled. No. What are we doing here?
No, it is. We've had that before. Look it up.
It's John Elway?
I think so, yeah. Look it up.
John Elway was sacked the most in his career. What QB was sacked the most? All time. Oh, well, first of all, it's Aaron Rodgers.
All right. What about before
that? Frank Tarkenton.
Fran.
And Brett Favre is 6, and he has been sacked more than John Elway. But it's not John Elway. It was Aaron Rodgers. I don't know what's happening, but I guess because I should have guessed Aaron Rodgers, I'm gonna lose the points.
Yeah.
So okay, yeah, because it's not, but it's not John Elway. So this must have been made in fucking 2008.
And it was still incorrect.
Which, like, fun that we're playing it, but may not be made into its own clip because of how old this is.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Where do you want to go?
QBs for 1K.
QBs for 1,000. Who was the quarterback?
Terry Bradshaw. How is that 1,000?
All right. Okay. All right. 1,000 points. 1,000 points. That is sick. So I just need to hit all the thousands right now. AFC. What team did the Kansas City Chiefs start out in? Dallas.
But still, the English level is abysmal. NFC for 4.
NFC for 4. What NFC team has been around the longest?
Cardinals. False. Cardinals. They were AFC for a while.
They were AFC for a while. Give me who did this for 1,000. What NFL player has played on the most teams? It's Josh Johnson. Name 2 of the teams.
Ravens, Redskins. And it's not going to say that on this for sure, but it's
Titans,
true.
Dolphins, Jaguars, Browns, Steelers, Bengals, Cowboys, Broncos, Bengals, Ravens again. That should cover it. I've named like 12 teams. I'm taking the points.
Yeah.
What is this? It's Josh Johnson. It's
JT
Josh Johnson.
O'Sullivan. Name a more Irish name.
This is a fun one. It's like a time machine, but we're just not accepting it.
Yeah.
Where do you want to go?
NFC for 6.
NFC for 6. What NFL network showed NFC games until the mid 1990s?
Fucking NBC.
CBS.
Until
the mid 1990s.
Do they not?
Until the 1990s.
That means they stopped.
Yeah, so CBS aired NFC games until.
Do they not air NFC games?
No, NBC does. NBC is NFC based.
No, Fox does.
Oh, you're right. Either way, it's not CBS.
Whatever.
All right. It's a game again. Give me who did this for 600. Well, he never played in the NFL, so I can't guess bro that just got cut. So I don't fucking know. The Fridge. Nice. Cool.
Who did this?
Which NFL team? Which two NFL players have been to the Pro Bowl the most?
Tom Brady. I'm not taking.
Hold on. Wait. Is that a crazy question to ask? If Tom Brady's been to more than that? Is that a dumb question?
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You're correct. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yep.
Dude.
Tom Brady. Give me 1,000 for NFC. In what city did the Arizona Cardinals play in? Oh boy. Chicago? Let's go. Let's fucking go. What do we got?
NFC.
AFC?
No, NFC.
NFC. All right. Which NFC team has the longest overtime touchdown pass in history?
Cardinals.
The Philadelphia Eagles. Oh, this is for game here. This is for game. What used to be the nickname of the New York Jets? So what are you gonna do with all your money when you win, Devin?
Shove it.
Because there's absolutely no way. What used to be the nickname?
I don't know what that means. Like, I guess they were the New York fucking somethings.
The New York Jets, the New York Jets, the New York Jets. What used to be the nickname? What used to be the nickname? Are they talking? I hope they're not talking about like a stint or like a period of time, like
also
like when they had like that mean.
Also, like it. I hope it's not like a green machine type of nickname.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If they're talking the green machine shit, like with what's his name that pressed Brett Favre at the conference,
and you know why I don't know his name? Because Michael Strahan is the all-time leader in sacks.
Mark
Gastineau or something.
Mark, yes, but it's Mark and then other So if they're not talking about that shit though. But that's what I'm saying. Like that period of time, like what the fucking 70s or 80s. Cool. What is Titans? What is Titans? 1800 to 2000.
What is
Devin? You catch Titans? The dub. You catch the dub. So I'm curious. So that Jeopardy. Would you like to know when that Jeopardy was made? That Jeopardy. Do you want to know how bad this Jeopardy is? This Jeopardy was made February
2010
of this year. February of this year. Where the fuck were they getting their facts from?
They dusted off like a War Games fucking computer.
Where the fuck were they getting these facts from? I mean,
honestly, it must have just been like old
Jeopardy tiles and shit. Yeah, no, that was a shame. It has to be old Jeopardy tiles because if you scroll back, the first one that this person made was in 2012. So the first one this person made in 2012, and let's see. Some of the questions in there. What NFC network showed NFC games until mid 1990s? In what city did the Cardinals originally play in? What team did the Chiefs start out in? So yeah, no, this is
sold.
This is like somebody that changed it. No, this is somebody that's just reposting the same one.
Yeah.
This is somebody that's just reposting the same one. That's what this is. Well, thanks for at least you gave us a close game. That's what I can say, Devin. But shit. We played a shitty game of Jeopardy. We talked some quarterbacks from 2015 to 2019. Micah Parsons to Green Bay Packers. Cam Ward saying he has a top 5 receiving core. College football being back. Derrick Rose getting his number retired. The best chance for a bounce back season from certain players. And all the criminal investigation videos on YouTube you can possibly get in your feed. Devin, is there anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Nah.
That's great. That's perfect. Well, hopefully you all enjoyed this episode of On It. We'll be back on Tuesday to predict some football. Talk about week 1. Talk about the NFL season officially starting. So next episode will be the last episode before NFL football is being played, Devin. So with all of that being said, brand new episodes every Saturday and Tuesday. We will be back on Tuesday. It has been me. It has been Devin. It has been real. We are out.